Hello students, so I am Neena Mishra, your chemistry teacher. So now today I am going to take a topic from your states of matter chapter, and this is deviation from ideal gas behavior. Now what do you understand by this deviation from ideal gas behavior, or you can say that it is a concept of real gases. Means we can say that all the gases which do not obey or do not follow ideal gas behavior are called real gases. So now first we start from this point, that what do you understand by ideal gases. So as you know that in our ideal gases we say that there is a Boyle's law, Charles law, and Avogadro numbers, and when we combine all these three, then finally we get this ideal gas equation, and we get PV equals to nRT. This is and all the ideal gases follows this equation. Is it clear? Now for any ideal gas behavior we have one important theory, and this theory is known as kinetic molecular theory. Now what is this kinetic molecular theory? Now you know that there are several points on the basis of which we can explain kinetic molecular theory. So the very first point is that all the gas particles always move, or they always show a random straight movement, a constant, random and straight movement. Like here you see that this is a gas molecule, these are gas molecules. They move either this direction, this direction, this direction, or any direction. But their movement, you see that their movements are always in a straight line. Is it clear? So they always move in a straight line. This is our very first point. Then second point is when they collide with each other. So what is the meaning of collision? So collision means to strike over each other. So when these two molecules strike over each other, this is called collision. So when they collide with each other, what happens with their kinetic energy? That suppose we have that this B molecule of a gas contains Y kinetic energy, A contains X. Then after collision there will be no decrease or increase in their kinetic energy. So such type of collisions are called elastic collisions. So their collisions are elastic in nature. That means there is no loss of kinetic energy. Now the third and a very important point is that you know that suppose we take this container, and the volume of this container is suppose V. So it is a high volume, a much higher volume as compared to the volume of these gas particles present in it, right? So simply we say that gas molecules, the volume of gas molecules are negligible as compared to the volume of container. Is it clear? So this is a very important point. Now fourth point is that you know that all gas molecules are very far from each other, and if all molecules are very far from each other, then what happens? It means that there is no intermolecular attraction forces present between these molecules. So this is again a very important point for us. Now all the gases which follows this kinetic molecular theory and follows this ideal gas behavior are called ideal gases. And for ideal gas behavior, ideal gases, you see that from this equation PV equals to nRT, we have N equals to PV upon RT. And for ideal gases, if this N is always equals to 1 mole. Now how it becomes 1 mole? By placing the values of pressure, volume, gas constant and absolute temperature. So here we place the values. Pressure 1.0 into 10 to the power 3, volume 0.0227 at STP, divided by 8.34 gas constant and 273 Kelvin temperature. So after calculating, we have a value 1 mole. So for ideal gases N is always equals to 1 mole. But it is not so in case of real gases. Now coming to another factor Z. Z is always equals to PV upon nRT. So simply we say that this Z is known as compressibility factor, and its value also indicates whether a gas is ideal or not ideal. So here you see that Z equals to PV upon nRT equals to 1. So if the value of compressibility factor is 1, then it is an ideal gas. But if the value is not equals to 1, so for that condition, either we say that Z is greater than 1 or Z is lesser than 1. So depending on these values, we can say that it shows positive deviation or negative deviation from ideal behavior. Is it clear? So this is our kinetic molecular theory. Now in real time we know that there is no ideal gas. All the gases are always real gases. So what is this real gas? So simply we say that real gases are those gases which show deviation from ideal gas equation, right? So or ideal they show a deviation from ideal gas behavior. So these gases are real gases. Now why all the gases cannot behave as ideal gases? This is a big question. So you know that our kinetic molecular theory totally depends on two factors, and these two factors are low pressure. These two factors are low pressure and high temperature. So these are the two factors. But in general, in real gases, when we change these characteristic properties, like we say that at high temperature, now we check it, at high temperature and at high pressure and low temperature, what is going on now? So now just check it. Now when we take this high pressure, so at high pressure what is going on, and what is at low pressure? So here you see that at low pressure, so this is the condition of low pressure. So when low pressure exists, what happens that gas molecules are in all the directions. So we simply say that their volume is negligible according to our kinetic molecular theory. But at high pressure, what is the change? Now when we apply some pressure on these gas molecules collected in an area, all these gas molecules, suppose we take this area, so these gas molecules are collected in this area, and now we can say that these molecules possess some volume, right? So now at high pressure, our kinetic molecular theory point that volume of gas particles is negligible, it becomes wrong. Is it clear? So this is our first point. Now coming to second point, low temperature. Now what happens at low temperature? Remember, these are the two conditions at which any gas show deviation from ideal gas behavior, means it acts as real gas. So these are the 2 points, right? So under low temperature, now before low temperature we have high temperature case, like in our kinetic molecular theory. So in our kinetic molecular theory, which is at high temperature, so at high temperature you know that the gas molecules possess a very high kinetic energy. Their kinetic energy is very high. So when they possess a very high kinetic energy, then what happens? These molecules strike from the container's wall and come back. Again they strike to the container's wall and then come back. So it means their kinetic energy is much higher. So what is going on that they strike to the containers wall, और इसलिए इन पर क्या होगा, एक प्रेशर एक्सर्ट करते जाएंगे ये कंटेनर वॉल से. Is it clear? But now what happens at low temperature case? So as you know that at low temperature means these molecules now possess a very less kinetic energy. So as they possess a very less kinetic energy, so they cannot strike to the, it is not possible to strike to the container's wall. So they come here and then go back, right? So they cannot strike to the container's wall. Is it clear? अब जब ये कंटेनर वॉल से नहीं स्ट्राइक कर रहे हैं, टेम्परेचर काइनेटिक एनर्जी इनकी जो है वो क्या हो गई है, लो हो गई. सो एट लो काइनेटिक एनर्जी, नाउ व्हाट हैपेंस? लो काइनेटिक एनर्जी मीन्स they come closer, and as they come closer, then what happens? They come closer means there is a force of attraction takes place. So here we say that this point indicates that, this point shows that gas particles also possess some volume, and this point shows that जो कंटेनर से प्रेशर इनको मिल रहा था कंटेनर की वॉल से स्ट्राइक करके, उसमें भी हमको चेंज मिल रहा है. और वी कैन से दैट इंटरमॉलिक्यूलर अट्रैक्शन फोर्सेस आर आल्सो appeared on in between these molecules. Is it clear? So this is about our real gas. Now what happens when they, in this case, low kinetic energy means more attraction forces, right? And more attraction forces means they come closer, right? तो ये conditions हमारी हो जाएंगी, and for that condition we say that they are not effectively collide with each other or with container's wall. So as they are not collide with container wall also, then we say that P observed is smaller than P ideal. So remember, this is our important point. So we have two different points. एक तो हमने पढ़ा कि at high pressure gas molecules possess some volume, right? And second, at low temperature their kinetic energy becomes low, and thus P observed is lesser than P ideal. Is it clear? So now for these two cases, now we have a correction in our PV equals to nRT. This is called van der Waals correction. So our van der Waals equation is now before correction it is PV equals to nRT, but now after correction van der Waals equation is P plus A n square upon V square V minus NB equals to nRT. So this is our van der Waals equation. Is it clear? So there is a correction. Here you see that P observed is lesser than P ideal. So P plus A n square upon V square, where you know that this n is number of moles. A is A and B. These two terms are pressure and volume correction. Is it clear? So these are constant values and these are pressure and volume corrections. So this is our van der Waals equation. Now again coming back to real gases versus ideal gases. So here you know that we have some graphs also which show this deviation from ideal gas behavior. So these are the graphs, like here you see. This is our first graph. Here we take PV versus P. Now for ideal gas, the graph is a straight line. So it is a straight line. This is for ideal gas. Is it clear? Now there are some gases, like some gases show this type of curves. This is for helium, H2, then this is for methane, and then this one is for CO, right? So these are different graphs for different gases. So in all these graph, here you see that this is when we plot a curve between PV and P, we always have a straight line. This is for ideal gas only. But here you see that helium, hydrogen, CH4, methane and carbon monoxide all show some deviation. But there are two different type of observations. So first type of observation is shown by helium and H2. So they show a positive deviation. Positive deviation means above this line is positive deviation. If lines are here above this ideal gas line, then positive deviation, and below this line is negative deviation. Is it clear? So simply we say that there are two different type of observation. First one is shown by helium and H2, and they show a positive deviation, right? Upper जा रही हैं lines from ideal gas line. But in case of methane and carbon monoxide, here you see that first they show a negative deviation, means we can say that first their on increasing pressure their PV value is decreases up to a minimum and then start increasing up to a maximum. So first it shows a negative, both these show a negative deviation and then cross this line and show a positive deviation. So we have two different type of curves, right? So these are ideal gases. So all these are ideal gases. Sorry, all these are real gases because they are not following or they are not showing this straight line. So that's why we say that these are called real gases. Is it clear? Now one more curve is here, and that curve is like we take volume and pressure versus volume. So here pressure and here volume, right? Now again we see two different lines. Like अगर हम यहाँ से लें तो हमको एक लाइन तो ऐसे मिल रही है, और अगर हम दूसरी लाइन को लें तो दूसरी लाइन हमको इस तरीके से मिलती है, right? So this is for real gas and this one is for ideal gas. Is it clear? Now this value is for this is a calculated volume. This is a calculated volume, right? And this one is simple. ये आपने real gas लिया, so for real gas it is observed volume, right? Now the main thing is what is going on from this side. So here you see that when we have this real gas, ideal gas curves, this is our calculated volume and this one is our observed volume. Then what do you understand by these curves? Both are different gases, real gas and ideal gas, right? So we say that at low pressures, measured and calculated volume approach each other. So at low pressure, this is what? At low pressure. So at low pressure, we say that the measured and calculated volumes approach each other. Almost same चल रहे हैं, लगभग, ठीक है? But at high pressure what happens? They show a quite different behavior. तो यहाँ हमें बिल्कुल different मिल रहा है. Is it clear? So simply you can say that real gases in general in our everyday life we know that there is no ideal gas, right? there is no ideal gas, and all the gases are known as real gases under high pressure and low temperature. But if we change the condition, then gases behave like ideal gas. So this is all about your ideal gas versus real gas. Hope it is clear to you all. Thanks.